Hello and welcome to another episode of the Slash Raptor Show. I am Slash Raptor. Hi. So today is Wednesday, October 25th, 2023, and it's pretty damn cold for the penultimate week of October. Usually it doesn't start getting cold in October till the next week. So I have my winter jacket on, which I was not expecting to have to bring out for at least another month. So it's time for another burger vlog, and I'm thinking we should do more than burgers and fries because it's actually lunchtime now and not supper time, because last time I tried this, the mall was closed already, or the food court, or wherever this thing is. It's underground, and I don't know how to navigate the underground, but we'll figure it out because I am kind of hungry. So let's do this! This is so annoying. The bus that I take doesn't go up to Jasper. It goes like halfway between. So then there's this crosswalk here that I gotta use to get onto that side of the street. And then I walk the rest of the way up and then go around the corner. I have to get used to it though, because this is the easiest route to get to work from the new place. Or I could just walk there, but not in weather like this. So yeah, now we're on this side of the street, but we gotta get over there and then across Jasper to the other side of the street as Wayback and Jax and Ing and G. So still a bit of a walk. So for reference, work is right there in the Empire Building, and then all the way at the top there. It's probably that one. Or if not, then it's on the other side, but it's the 11th floor. So this is pretty close vicinity. And then A and G is that way. And then Jax and Waybacks are that way. Yeah, I used to walk past this place all the time, or I was like right around the corner from it in the job that I had before I got placed here. But that was like basically the beginning of 2022. And I was only at that job for 5 weeks. And that company later went under because it was kind of doomed from the start. So like, I thought this was ATB Place, but there's actually a downstairs to it and like a full food court, as you can see here. See? So it looks like I have to turn right and go down this hallway, and then I should see it. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of stuff down there I can already see. Oh yeah, this is definitely a food court. However, I think I'm gonna have to take my food out of here because it's too loud to do any filming in here. It should be one of these. I think it's this guy right here. I'm so confused. The concepts of lines and taking turns seem to not matter here. It's just a mob. Nobody can order. And then she'll just yell at you when it's your turn, but she doesn't. But she's not very good at telling you, like, hey, you, not. Like, she'll be like, tall little person. I can answer anybody. So I'm still waiting for my food, and then I have to pay. I don't understand the way the system works, but clearly it does work because like things are moving. It's just very chaotic and not at all what I've seen in any restaurant before. See, like there's like a line here, but it doesn't move that way like Subway as you get to the different stages. And then this doesn't seem to be an order. It's just basically whenever she calls you. Found a nice spot. There's still a lot of people here, but this particular half seems relatively quiet. So let's see what we've got here. Diet Coke, because they don't have Pepsi. And then they've used like an elastic band to attach all of your stuff to this little tray. Alright, so you've got the fries piled high, which are already kind of cold. And then They put the ketchup on the top of the burger, and then it's on top of the lettuce. And then there's bacon and pickles and onions. So it's kind of like Hardee's, because I was able to put everything that I wanted on there. But yeah, so far it just looks like slightly above fast food. This is actually the cheapest place, but then again, that is also probably because it's in a food court. So let's go ahead and try this. I try and grab the burger because it goes pretty deep into this thing. And it's got the fries are kind of like combining with it. This is a decent height. It's kind of dry, which is weird for a burger. I'm not sure how you end up with a dry burger, but nothing really has a lot of flavor except the meat and then the onions and the bacon a little bit. And there's also not very much cheese. Like, there is cheese on here, and you can get like faint little bits of it, but it's not very strong. So it's mostly just meat with the bun. I think maybe we need to add more ketchup to this, but like not on top of the lettuce, because that's a weird place to put ketchup. Let's try adding it here underneath the bacon. There. Let's try that.
Exactly.
I'm going to use this piece of bacon to kind of spread it on the patty. Let's see if that makes a noticeable difference. It's a little better. Oh yeah, there you go. Now there's moisture in there. It's a very weird thing to do. I don't really like that at all. You don't put the ketchup on top of the lettuce, because then it's going to get absorbed into the lettuce. You need to put it down there so that you get some moisture, and then it spreads to the other ingredients when it gets pressed in. Oh, it's falling apart. Burger is very soft, like weirdly soft. Like it almost feels raw in your on my teeth. It's not. Like, I looked at it and I can see that it's not. Yeah. No, I'm not that impressed. I mean, it wasn't terrible, and I am pretty hungry, but There's just not a lot going on. The burger is very soft and kind of mushy. And then before I added the ketchup to the middle, so that was actually me like intervening. Before I added that ketchup, it was very dry, to the point that it was almost like freeze dried, except without being frozen. Like somebody drained all the moisture out of it. And the cheese doesn't have a lot of flavor, and the meat is really the only thing that you're tasting. The pickles were okay, a little bit strong, and they were in like pretty big pieces, but that's acceptable. And the onions were all right, and the bacon was fine. But those are all the things that I added personally. Well, I mean, I mean that those are the things I asked to come on there. So it's like, if you hadn't asked for those toppings, it would have come with just the cheese. It doesn't even look like they would have given you ketchup on it. That's very sad. Again, I ate the whole thing, so it's not terrible, but just very underwhelming. So the fries are kind of overflowing. And instead of putting the burger here or the fries here, and then instead of having the fries here or here, and the burger here or here, she put the burger here and pushed a bunch of fries to the side, which made the pile of fries too tall for this thing to close. So that's why they ended up having to give you an elastic band, which is just screams like I don't really give a shit to me. It's like laziness. It's basic common sense when it comes to like using containers that I have and they don't. That might be, some of you might consider that nitpicking, but this is the only time that I've had this happen at all these places that I've been to. All the other ones, it was at least on a tray or, like relatively presentable. All right, so after everything, I'm gonna give More Than Burgers and Fries a 5. Yeah. Nothing tasted fresh. Like, it was all left out for hours waiting until the lunch rush started. And the burger didn't have a lot of flavor, and it was dry until I added ketchup. The only thing that was like halfway that I actually liked was the Diet Coke, and I didn't even finish that because I don't need all that Coke. Yeah, very underwhelming. The only good thing is the price. Especially because ordering is such a chore. Like, it's such a macabre way of like running a business that I just don't understand the dynamics of how that ordering system makes sense to them, because it's just kind of like every man for themselves. And like, there was a person that was there after me but got her food and paid for it before mine was ready. So like, I don't understand like why they don't just have people line up like a traditional restaurant. Anyway, that's all the time I have for this episode of the Slash Raptor Show. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you right back here in the very near future. Stay tuned for more cool stuff. Bye.